held your engine when we were doing stuff. Reassembling.
That was very specific. Yes.
Oh wait, I can drag it out a little bit more. That. I know it.
Perfect. Yes. This is a 13B and I guess 20B and also 12A rotary engine stand adapter. And okay. I've had a lot of people ask me about this particular piece.
Did you build it?
This one I did not build, but the company that made it no longer exists. Huh. So we can copy it and make another and show everyone how to do it.
You're welcome. Because
if there's anything that's safe about your first ever welding project, it's building a part that has to support several hundred pounds.
Perfect. This is going to be awesome. Please use it. Never.
Yeah, I'll use it when I feel like being maimed.
Okay, can I watch?
Obviously. Yes. Ever used a bandsaw before?
No.
Perfect. Here. Okay, so I made a mark for you already.
Yeah, okay.
All you need to do is clamp that in here. Okay. And line the mark up with the blade.
Uh-huh. Like so?
Yeah, so give it a bit of a snugging, so you can still move it a bit, and then you can lower the blade. So to cut that, the saw is automatic. It will cut and then turn off.
Essentially, I'm just turning it on and going. Wah!
Yes, but don't drop it onto it. Just lower it onto it because otherwise you chip the teeth. So switches right there and go nuts. And then it'll take a little while to cut.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Let's go do something. We'll come back to it in a minute. Damn it. Before we begin, we'll just go over the materials needed. I actually had all of this in my scrap metal bin. All of the plate is a 1/4 inch thick. So the first is a piece of 2.5 inch angle, 9 3/4 inches long. A 2.5 by 5 inch plate, 2.5 by 2 inch plate, and a piece of pipe or tubing to match the inner diameter of your engine stand receiver. In my case, this is a piece of Schedule 40 pipe with a 6 centimeter, yes, centimeter, outer diameter, and this is about 12 inches long. So you can start by drilling a 3/4 inch hole straight through about 1 inch from the end. And then make another mark at 7 inches. Now if you have a drill press, you can just drill straight through, but if you're using a hand drill, obviously you're going to then want to put a mark 180 degrees on the other side. What we're going to do is drill straight through it with one bit. So it's kind of a short, move it to the center of the chuck. It's kind of a short bit, so we just have to stick it out a little farther. The speed's now set.
And I'm turning it to the right.
Well, my job is done.
I'm turning it to the right, right? Right.
Sure that's going to stick out long enough? I think so. Yep, you're good. I'd say that's pretty tight.
Should I give her another go?
Well, it could only get tighter.
That's not usually how it goes.
There's your mark, so you just have to put that under the bit.
Now, if only I had a hamster to knock that in.
I think you mean a hammer. Yeah, using a hamster isn't very effective because they're very squishy. And then you have to keep them alive in the toolbox and clean all the little poops.
Do you have a shop hamster?
I do not have a shop hamster.
Well, this will have to do.
I'm a vegan. No.
I ate your hamster. That's close.
Close.
You just give a little bit.
No. I think you're one hammer tap away. Okay, maybe a bigger tap than that. Damn close enough. So I think you're good. You just gotta lube your hole a bit and...
Well, if you'll excuse me.
Oh wait, you need this.
Oh, thank you. If you'll excuse me. Ah, that was quick. Do you think the inside's still nice and lubey from last time?
I suspect the inside needs a little bit of lube as well. But you know what you can get in there? You might have to go in through the rear.
Preferable.
Much so.
Oh, I did it again. So it's nice and moist in there.
I was just thinking the same thing. Let's drill a hole.
Okay.
There you go, right through. That's rather satisfying, isn't it?
It is. It really is. Well, it looks like it's time to go big. Superman's pubes look like.
He's the man of steel.
Right? That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Look at my holes. Ooh. Speaking of holes, why do we have 4 of them anyway?
Well, the reason I had you drill 4 holes 90 degrees apart is so that it can be, when it's in the engine stand, you can rotate the engine, just put the pin in, and then if you want to rotate it another 90 degrees, put the pin in and have the engine in any orientation you want.
Huh.
There you go.
Shut up.
I could watch this for hours.
Shut up. My hole's so smooth.
We have to locate the holes that will allow the front iron of the engine to be attached. So start by marking 1 1/4 inches. Then draw a line. There we go. Then measure 3/4 from the end and make a mark. Then make your next mark at 3 1/8. And the final mark at exactly 8 inches. Then center punch for your holes. And drill 3 9/16 holes on your marks. Okay, well, we've done all the drilling and shit, so let's get ready to assemble. What I need you to do is make a mark 2 inches from the bottom of that piece.
2 inches.
Perfect. And that's going to be the bottom of this. So if you line that up with the bottom, and then make a mark at the top. Awesome. And that's where we're going to weld that in after one more step.
Neat.
So before we weld that piece to this piece, we're just going to grind a bevel in each for proper penetration.
What about the improper penetration?
Well, that's honestly your problem. Just grind.
Just grind?
It's just grind the metal.
Oh, grind.
Yes.
Okay.
So the 5" by 2.5" plate gets positioned between the marks we made earlier. Mm-hmm. And then can we get some tacks and then weld it in?
Yep.
Okay, and the other side. Perfect. Now when you weld this, I need you to do about 1 inch here, and then we'll have to flip it over and do about 1 inch on the back. Otherwise, the cooling weld shrinks, and it'll warp this and cause it to fold over.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, do your inch.
Yep.
Flip it over, and do the next inch.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. Really good. Just moving a bit fast. There you go. And hurry up before it cools.
Yeah.
Start from the corner and you can... There, that's going in there nice. But you're going a bit fast. There you go. Okay, I think that's about an inch. You're a bit high on your stick out, but those are looking really, really good.
Yay!
Very nice. Not bad at all. Because this has to mount here, it's going to sit on this weld. So can you just grind me about an inch right there in the middle?
Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
If you grind with the edge of the wheel,
Yes.
here, I'll show you. Sort of put the grinder at an angle. And do it like that. Because the edge of the wheel does the work. There you go. The next measurement is going to locate the bottom of the tube, and the easiest way to do that is just split this middle hole in half and make a line right there. That's where the bottom of the tube will sit. Now place your tube so that the bottom of the tube is in line with the mark you just made, making sure that the holes you drilled are parallel to the edges. That way the engine will sit straight up and down when it's in the stand. Then measure 2.5 inches from the outside of the angle to the center of the tube. That is the final location of this tube. And a few quick tacks holds it into place. The welds that we're going to do here are called fillet welds, because it's a fillet between a vertical and horizontal surface.
Like a fillet of fish?
Like a fillet of... no, not at all. No, not even a little.
Not even like a little?
Maybe a little bit, but I don't see how they relate even a little. So, no.
Totally.
It's like the icing at the bottom of the cake where it meets the pan.
Okay, yeah. Now we're talking like terms.
That's exactly what you're going to do. I'll do this one, and then if you want to give that one a try, we can...
Yeah, you do the tricky one on the floor.
Sure. Okay, let's see how bad I can mess this up.
Essentially, I'm drawing the letter E, focusing more on this because it's thicker than this, yes?
Correct. And the line of the E should be the seam between the two, the fillet.
Okay, so make it pretty?
Pretty enough.
Cool.
And that's your paradigm, pretty enough.
Pretty enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good start. For your first fillet weld, that is not damn bad.
Yay!
Now the final piece is the little support brace that goes between the tube and the angle, but the weld's in the way, so what we're gonna have to do is grind off this corner here, and then grind that right there. Here, grind this.
Okay. It is a weird on button.
It is. It's for safety.
Yes, I should apply
Somehow
pressure
yeah.
towards the blade.
Yes, because it's safer that way. The last piece to be welded on is this cross support right here. So I will position this and I'll have you tack it on. There you go, that's about where it goes. Notice I ground the paint off of the pipe.
Mm-hmm.
So if you'd give me a tack right there.
Okay.
My eyes are closed.
Okay. My machine's not on.
Oh yeah! Jesus! We should probably turn the welder on!
Like, I was like, I broke it! Okay. Ready?
Okay, take 2. My eyes are closed.
Okay. There's one there.
Close enough?
There.
Off camera, like I showed you to this vertically up, that's a bit of a challenging weld, so you can orient it any way you want. Any specific position you like?
Doggy style.
Me too!
Backwards cowgirl.
Backwards cowgirl is one of my favorite, but I'm not sure that's appropriate for this. Anyway, I'll let you figure it out. Go nuts.
Okay. We'll go this way.
Sense to me. Yeah, that way you turn this into a fillet weld instead of a crazy vertical up or vertical down.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. And you know what? That's like 30% of welding is finding a position you're good with.
And then the other 70% is putting your helmet on correctly.
Yes, and making sure the welder is turned on.
Okay.
There you go. See how well that's penetrating?
Yeah.
And you're at the end.
Is that the last one?
That is the last weld.
I did it!
All done. Oh wait, there's one more weld.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Make it happen. Good enough.
That'll do it.
So the last step is to grind this bottom weld flat so that it sits flush against the engine.
Okay.
So if you could be so kind,
Okay.
go nuts.
My goal for this video is to be able to get this button. Oh, please.
It's for safety.
It's a stupid fucking button. Okay.
Push the back and then move it forward.
That's what I'm doing. Doesn't want to go. You better edit some of this nonsense. My goal has not been reached. I made a thing. A functional thing.
Yes, you made a thing by melting metal into other metal.
I'm so badass.
It's pretty awesome.
Should we try mounting it to something?
Yes, we should absolutely try mounting it.
Are we talking, yeah, we're talking about sex, right?
No, I'm talking about putting that in a stand and mounting an engine part on it. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I do that. Mounting time.
Well, we'll see if it works. Like, it's probably not going to fail.
Alright. Pressure's on, man. There we go. Found my hole.
Yeah, rotate it 90 degrees now. See, that's why the holes are 90 degrees apart.
Oh, I get that.
Perfect.
Mount me.
And this is the front iron from a 13B from a GSL SE. The moment of truth.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
It fits.
Yeah.
And yes, I'd love to bolt it on, but my shop's in such a disarray, I can't actually find the bolts and nuts for this, so just imagine they're there.
My ship functions.
It hasn't collapsed yet.
Alright.
So I think the next step is, next time I build an engine, we'll give it a try.
Oh man.